Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis. And today we're going to talk about the cancellation of Iron Fist and Luke Cage and what possibly does it mean. Now, before we get into the story, I want to apologize for not uploading a video last Sunday. I'm sorry guys, life happens. Saturday, I had to go to a party to celebrate my sister publishing an article in Dallas in D Magazine. And Sunday, I had to go to the Texas State Fair. I hadn't been yet, so I had to make sure that I went before it was over. And it was rained out a lot, so it was the last day. I had to make sure that I made it because I missed last year. So I wanted to come this year. So I apologize for not uploading a video last Sunday, but that's what it was. I just really did not have time to do it. And I couldn't talk about a story because I would just be throwing it out there. It wouldn't be giving you guys the good justice that you all deserve. So I wanted to talk about something that I was knowledgeable about. So if you haven't heard, Netflix and Marvel, they canceled Iron Fist and Luke Cage within a week of each other, and Luke Cage was canceled when the Daredevil season 3 premiered. And the reason why these shows were canceled, it's rumored that they were canceled because of creative differences. That's at least for Luke Cage. I'm not sure for Iron Fist, but people said for Luke Cage, there was creative differences between Marvel and Netflix. They even had a season 3 script down, ready to go, but there was tension on how things should wind up. So because of the creative differences, Luke Cage was canceled, and I guess Iron Fist was canceled as well. Is this the only reason why these two shows were canceled? I don't believe so. I loved Luke Cage and I love Iron Fist. I don't know why it gets so much hate. It's actually a really good show. It's just like you can't always listen to the critics. They said that Iron Fist was whitewashing when it wasn't. But that's a really good show. Season 1 was good. I don't know why it gets so much hate. But the two shows were canceled, and people have been speculating that it's been canceled because in 2019, Disney's releasing its streaming service, Disney Play, I believe it's called, and that's their big plan. But if it is their plan, then doesn't that mean they're going to move Daredevil and Jessica Jones over there? And this is really tough decision for them because like I thought that Netflix was for their more edgier stuff. Like Disney is known for being family friendly. So how are they going to put it out there on their family friendly like streaming service? And is their streaming service is it going to be able to compete with Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and DC streaming? DC has its own streaming service. Is it going to be able to compete with that? Now it's trying to create its own content with a Loki TV show and a Scarlet Witch TV show. I don't know how those are going to turn out, honestly. The strengths and weaknesses, I think, for the Disney streaming service is really the content. With Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, you can watch other shows, but you can also watch their originals, and you can watch all kinds of content. Like Hulu, you can watch all these different television series. On Netflix, you can watch all these different movies. Amazon Prime, practically the same thing. I don't really use Amazon Prime at all. I used to do Hulu a lot, and I still do Netflix. I don't really know that much about Amazon Prime, but it's definitely one of the big three: Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. So I think the strengths that the Disney Play service will have is they're doing a continuation of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. It's supposed to be a season 8, I believe. I don't know if they stopped at season 6 or season 7. So it's supposed to be some kind of continuation that will entice people to come. If they are putting Daredevil and the Defenders on there, that's going to entice people. That's a strength. But I think a weakness is when they finish a season of Iron Fist or Luke Cage or Jessica Jones or Daredevil or Punisher. What are people going to watch in the meantime? I mean, the demographic that watches those shows, I think they're like 18, like to, I want to say 50. I say some 50-year-olds want to watch those shows too. What the Disney Play services, what other content are they going to have to entice that demographic to continue to watch, to continue to engage them? If they're just relying on like Daredevil and the others, I think it's going to seriously hurt them. I think they need other content to keep that demographic engaged, because Disney, hands down, they have the children. All right, don't get me wrong, they have the kids. The kids will be on there, but I know that Disney badly wants to get that 18 to 35-year-old demographic, and they want to pull them in somehow. And I believe they have done that with the MCU films, but they want it more frequently. They want it even more. The question is, once those Defenders or those Daredevil seasons are over, what are you going to have to engage that demographic in the meantime? And I think that's going to be their weakness. Above all else, what's going to make them stand out from the other streaming services? Like Amazon Prime, if you have that, you can watch like movies and the television series, and you get all this kind of like free shipping and stuff, and you get something with even Twitch. But what's going to make them stand out, to make people want to pay $10 or whatever a month or whatever a year to watch them? I know with the DC streaming service, you can watch all the animated series, you can watch all the DC animated movies, you get digital comics. That is like worth buying just for like all the digital comics that you could watch. And if you're not into that thing, then watching Batman the animated series again, Superman the animated series, Justice League, that's definitely something worth getting. What are they going to do to entice other people to choose their streaming service over Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and even like DC streaming? Like, what are they going to do? So that's why I believe they're canceling Iron Fist and Luke Cage. They're gradually trying to bring all the successful Netflix shows they made over to their streaming service. Other people have mentioned it as well, but it's the only really knowledgeable and practical thing that they're trying to do. I have a question for you guys. Do you all even think that Disney even really needs to create their own streaming service? I don't. To me, I think they're doing well with the MCU films. They're just doing well in general with their Disney Channel show. I mean, there's kids who schedule their day to watch these shows. So I don't think they really need to do this. I think they're trying to take the streaming market, and we'll have to see whether they're successful or not. Let me know what you all think in the comments section below. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, go to the description box below. I'll have the links there. And all of you, have a great day.